And so, I mean, I'm one of those who I'm struggling to understand why some persons have been very, very, very livid and very, very upset with a former executive director of the Dankwa Institute. We all know that he's a leading member of the New Patriotic Party. We do know his relationship with the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It's always an open secret. I'm talking about the owner of the Africa Legal Associates. I'm talking about Gabby Otchere-Darko. It appears his only crime is to say that de-emphasize this whole posture or this whole talk about sorry, apologizing to Ghanaians, de-emphasize it and rather trumpet the good things that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done. I mean, when you spend more time apologizing, you would have sent the wrong signal out there. You would have told the Ghanaians that you have failed. And if you tell Ghanaians that you have failed, you will struggle to go back to them in 2028 and tell them that they should give you another mandate. You've seen in that video. I mean, there's also talk about some meeting with Ashanti MPs where they told him, I mean, Gabby was in that meeting where these Ashanti MPs, told him that they would prefer community roads instead of flyovers and some of the big tickets, infrastructure, projects. Of course, we've heard some of these Ashanti MPs who have, they went to town. They lambasted Gabby for that, and they said they don't recall any such meeting. But we just seen a video of Eugene Obuachienche, who was a former Subin MP, where he was talking about, I think he talked about that there was some meeting, but I didn't quite get exactly what the details was, but quite clearly he was also very upset about what Gabby has said. I don't know whether you have any thoughts, because it's about building the party, it's about uniting the party, and some of these things appears is creating some tension, uneasy calm within your ranks. Do you have any thoughts to share on this Gabby state?
Thank you very much, Moro. But seriously, I wouldn't have touched on this thing because as we speak now, like you said, Eugene and few other people started responding to Gabby for the way he attacked the former vice president and our flag bearer in the 2024 elections. There's no doubt at all. His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, Vice President, worked so closely and so well. We had our good sides. We did so many good things for this country, but we didn't do all. There were times that the odds were against us. When you look at the situation in which we find ourselves in, the opposition at the time have to stress on that. A typical example is the Galamsey matter, the domestic debt exchange program. You see elderly people on the streets holding their walking stick and all that. It was a very tough decision for President Akufo-Addo to do. But hey, what can we do? So if you go to an election and you realize that regardless of all the positives that you had, there are certain challenges that you had and you make an apology, I don't see anything wrong about that. I don't see anything wrong about it at all. Because in your quiet time, you realize that if you have listened to other counsel, maybe you wouldn't have taken that decision that you took. So for him to also attack him, that he's talking about apology, I don't see anything there.
Right.
I remember when the NDC were attacking us and beating us at every by-elections and all that. You remember the famous Oda Bidai matter?
Yeah.
When Nana Addo made that statement that it became an issue.
Yeah.
And the NDC took advantage of that statement that Nana Addo was a violent person. But you and I know that inwardly Nana Addo is a very peacemaker. But he was trying to demonstrate the fact that you cannot sit down to be bullied and be beaten all the time. Sometimes you need to stand as a man and defend yourself because it's legal. Nana Addo at the point have to apologize. If that statement that he made, people did not understand him well at the time, all apologies to the people of this country. And I think that is one of the reasons why people look into his eyes. And the way he comported himself after the 2012 election petition, the way he spoke as a nationalist, they gave him the opportunity. So if Dr. Bawumia is saying that, look, there are things that we should have done better and we didn't do well, we are sorry. I don't see anything wrong about it. Anyway, Gabby is entitled to whatever he wants to say. But these are part of the democracy, the way you build up. He has aired his views, he has spoken about it. Those who disagree with him can also come and also make their points so forcefully. At the end of the day, we are building a party together. They should not stretch us. They should not tear us apart and Gabby is here, this one. No. He has spoken. He has shared his views. If you disagree with him, you can also come up. At the end of the day, let's pick the good things out of what is happening and move on as a united elephant family for the future of this country and our party. So for me...
There are some persons who are calling for Gabby to issue an unqualified apology. Are you one of those?
I don't want to be part of it.
Okay.
He's entitled to whatever he has said. And those who also debunk all that he's saying are also entitled to that.
Right.
So those who want him to apologize, fine, that is them. But for me, it's a party that we're all building up. He's talk about it. I feel that, look, he shouldn't have talked about it at all. But he feels that, look, let me also talk. And he has spoken. So let's take the good things out of it and build it. Of course, we're all infallible. We are humans. We can make mistakes. But at the end of the day, that mistake should rather unify us as a strong elephant family and soldier on. So for me, I'm fine.
I see. In all of this, what surprises me, though, in all of this, I mean, I haven't monitored every media platform ever since this matter happened. I've monitored some media platforms, and I am a bit surprised that nobody has come up or come out to defend Gabby on what he said.
Well,
I find it very surprising.
And who do you want to come and defend him?
He definitely would have friends in the MPP.
Yes, then you come and defend him.
Who perhaps share his opinion.
Maybe with time they'll come and defend him. Maybe with time they'll come and defend him. So they'll come and defend him. So he has said what he wants to say. People who disagree with him has also responded. But in the response should not be in a way that could tear us apart. That is what my position is. Sitting here, we can disagree to agree, we can agree to disagree. Yeah. That should not tear us apart. So we should all be measured as to the kind of critiques that we do, because we build the party together. We build this party together. So if every opportunity you have, you want to hit hard on the party and do this, you are not helping. So let us be very mindful and measured in the way we make all our contributions in all these things, because nowhere cool. In the NDC, if you know what is going to happen, nobody knows. Nobody knows. And where we are now, NDC has been there before. Right. In 2000, when Guzi Tando left the NDC to fund the reform, you think the NDC were happy? They were not happy. Because Guzi felt that Rawlings should have given him the opportunity. Then he went and chose Professor Mills. May he so rest in peace. When Obeda Samoa, in the Akufo-Addo, what do you call it? Congress, things that happened there, at the end of the day, Obed have to form the DPP, with visiting and other people. Then recently, it was the Nakodo Jima Rawlings. When Professor Mills was coming in 2008 general elections, he had to visit all these people. That didn't scatter the NDC. But they relied on the unity and the prowess of Professor Mills to bring all of them together. And that gave them the victory. So if we've lost the election in 2024, that is not the end of the road. It is a time of making a sober reflection. Where did we falter? What do you do that we shouldn't have done? We'll look at all these challenges and get the right people this time to lead the party. To be able to build the party again, make it attractive. You get what I mean?
I get
so
it.
For me, nobody should flock Gabby too much. He has said what he's supposed to do. If you disagree your view, by airing your view, it should not be so antagonistic to make sure that we want to tear ourselves apart. I don't want to be part of that school of thought. Not at all. We are building. So there are times that people will raise issues, will look at the merit of these issues. If you disagree with him, you can air out. At the end of this is how our forebears taught us. Our forebears, that is how they built this party.
Right.
In our party, nobody speaks and you can go.
Right.
You have the opportunity to speak. At the end of the day, we'll take the best out of it. Then we'll soldier on.
Okay.